Hello friends, how you doing? Day 619. Hope you're doing amazing on this Friday night. I just want to come in and just share with you a quote that I had read by Jim Rohn. He said that success is something you attract by the person you become. And so Jim Rohn, he's one of the one of the pioneers, if you will, of personal growth industry way back when. I think he passed away like a decade or a little just over a decade ago. And so for me, I find that definitely holds true. Sometimes I kind of wonder why certain things happen to certain people. People tell me stories about just like some crazy things happening. I'm like, what, really? And I wonder why. For myself, from what I've learned, anyways, and experienced myself, is that we really do attract who we are. And so, whether you understand or not, everything is energy. So we are energy, things are energy, people are energy. And so, what type of energy are you attracting? It's really determined by what type of energy you are. So what frequency are you vibrating at? And so if you want to actually have more positive things come to your life, you got to vibrate at a high frequency. And so what is that? High frequency things are like joy, happiness, laughter, like all the good stuff, if you will, right? And the more that you are able to be in that wavelength, if you will, the more positive you will actually be able to attract in your life. So how do we do that? There's lots of different tools. You just got to be willing to use them. Meditation, I find, helps. Working out, exercising, eating well, eating healthy, yoga, cold baths. I don't do that, but I know they would help. Fasting, like there's a lot of different things, right? To not only get you in a higher vibration, but also frequency, but also prepare you for it. And so, I find sometimes certain people will always have all these negative things come in their life, and they wonder, why am I the unluckiest person in the world? Well, maybe, but I think more of it is because of the frequency that you're vibrating at. Like, what are you attracting? How are you thinking? What are your thoughts? Are your thoughts all negative? Are you a victim mindset? Or do you have a victor mindset? Do you take responsibility of your life, or are you blaming everything outside of yourself? And if you choose to, which I would definitely encourage you, to go on this path of personal growth. Just every day, work on one thing that makes you better. It doesn't have to you don't have to take this massive step. Just take one step at a time. In some area, it doesn't really matter. And if you do it long enough, you'll eventually gain enough confidence. And so, like nothing different than my live video streak. It's like, how am I at day 16? I mean 619. I can't believe myself. Oh, hey Mel, how you doing? Like, I can't believe that I'm at day 619. But how did I get here? I started on day 1. Heart pounding, boom, boom, boom. I'm like, I don't know what to say. I'm so nervous. And then day 2, and day 3, and I just kept going. And some days I didn't feel like doing it, but I still showed up. And you know what? Some days it can be really hard. But you know what? Surround yourself with some positive people. Some people that will encourage you and support you. People that love you and want the best for you. Right? But also, give people some grace and some love and some patience and empathy and understanding, because, everyone has their own issues that they are overcoming themselves. And if you can understand that, sometimes people do things that may hurt us. It doesn't necessarily mean that they did it on purpose. And so, I'm always trying to remind myself of that myself when certain people or things happen to me where I'm like, I think, okay, they may not know what they did consciously, right? Consciously. And so, just let it go and just allow people to be who they are, because they're on their own journey themselves. And hopefully, they're growing and learning from their own experiences as well. And as long as you're failing and making mistakes, then that means you're progressing. That means you're trying, I should say, not progressing. That means that you're trying. So if you're trying, at least you have a shot at improving. The next step to that is having a mindset of growth and just saying, what can I learn from this? Let's say you screwed up somehow. Okay, what can I learn from this? Or maybe you succeeded somehow. How can I learn from this, right? If you can always have that mindset, you'll always be able to be 1% better. Even if it's 0.5% better, that's an improvement. Anyways, friends, again, the quote Jim Rohn said is, success is something you attract by the person you become. So definitely focus on becoming the best you can be. Because really, that's all we can do. And you know what? No one can be a better you than you. And just, I hope you embrace that and just understand that, everyone has their own path. And I just hope that you focus on just becoming the best you. Because that way you will actually be able to not only help yourself and your future, but also anybody else that is around you. Okay, friends? Here's me cheering you on and encouraging you, and just to say I love you. Okay, bye-bye.